Hello everyone, this is Bad Our Boy and we're back playing HOI4 the Cold War Iron Curtain mod as the Kingdom of Egypt. Soon enough we're gonna be United Arab Republic. And no, I'm not gonna say the entire thing over and over again each video, so I'm just gonna refer to this as the Cold War mod or the Iron Curtain mod. So, I'm still not gonna play music in this mod, but I'm gonna just show you the Arab ones fast over here. Yeah. It's a little bit of a shame that they didn't add in the Green Libya anthem and the United Arab Republic anthem, but yeah, I'm most likely gonna edit them in some occasions going on in the series. And now let's do growing discontent. With increasing madness of the king and worsening living conditions of regular people, the king's popularity is going down every day. Soon someone might even try to overthrow him, and that's what we are counting on. Now let's just close this tab over here. So let's check what we can do. I want to combat the influence. Oh, and I don't think I talked about loans last time. You can take loans from. You can also toggle the quantity over here of how much $1 billion you wanna be making, wanna be getting as a loan from these countries. You need a good opinion from these countries to get these loans. So there's that. And you can then pay them off. You can also get take out domestic bonds. You're gonna have to pay that back, and you can also take a loan from the IMF. But personally, I won't be taking anything from them because I mean the IMF is basically a tool of capitalism, a tool of neo-colonialism and neo-imperialism that basically takes the countries in need and keeps giving them money in the hopes that these countries gonna build themselves up, but in reality either the economic system, land low air disaster, and the failed coup in Afghanistan. Right. Especially struck in the Hampshire and land low aerodrome as the Alpha 5 named Stargirl crashed after attempting to land in the Landau aerodrome. Eyewitness said that the aircraft approached the runway. Poor guys, poor people. So as I was saying, the IMF basically gives money to countries that have already ruined economical structure because of British and French and European imperialism as a whole, and expect them to make themselves work, to make their economy work, but it's either there's a corrupt government or the system over there will never be fixed because of being too much mangled and played with. So the IMF basically just keeps putting up interest on the debts and increasing them with each passing year, making the country in question, which is most likely from Africa or the Middle East or East Asia, basically, you know, the countries that were affected the most by European colonialism, and basically they make them become the IMF's bitch, or by making them the IMF bitch, they're basically America's bitch, because the IMF is America's bitch. I know I'm using too much bad words over here, but that's the truth. That's the truth. That's what I have been taught, and I have studied for an exam that will never happen. So yeah, I might as well teach you people a few things. So you're just sitting here waiting for this fat fucker to get overthrown. By the way, fat fucker is a CIA operation that was meant to basically reform this guy and make him a better king, but it utterly failed. So the CIA just said, you know what, fuck it, let the free officers do what they want. At least that's what I heard. If the Wikipedia is be trusted. Also, the British don't garrison their borders. Just, it's not their borders, it's our own lands, but the British are. But you know what I mean. There's no gas in the Suez Canal, so I can just grab it. So what the fuck happened right now? Founding the new China. People's Republic of China has been established. Alright. To know. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, basically we're not gonna take any loans because... But we're gonna invest probably in the economy. Invest 25 billion, industrialize... Right puts against the even Forza plan. Recently in May, the European drafted plan was publicly. The plan calls for 15-year trustship of Libya. The Italians is oh yep, fuck the British and the French. Give these lands back. It's for the Libyans, which are Arabs. It's basically in like if you think of it that way, it is our lands you're taking right now. Man, no respect. Let's check on our construction. Alright, before we continue, yes, I want to industrialize. Take 25 billion. And I have 60 billion. Right? Not gonna industrialize anymore. We industrialized this area, which was pre-industrialized before. Interesting. I think this, yeah, this area is industrialized already. Right. Let's try this again. Right? Because I have enough. Let's see. Look. This used to be like a lush desert, but it's industrialized. I think this should give us. It used to be a desert, but it became industrialized, I think. Not sure. I'm not sure about this. I need to check that again. Let's see. Investment to industrialize pre-industrialized states. Current budget is 50. Spend money to upgrade pre-industrial states to industrialize to improve income and building slots. I do not understand. Alright, let's just keep that in mind. Alright, we industrialize something at least. By the way, you see this little province over here, I've always thought this was like a bug or something that the developers didn't fix. But I was an idiot because this is Bir al-Tawil, whatever you want to call it, and this piece of land is right on the borders, as you can see, between Egypt and Sudan, and neither countries claim it because it's basically not inhabited. It's really a desert, nothing more, nothing less. Nobody lives there, and nobody wants this piece of land. And a lot of people try to claim it, like individuals try to claim it online, but nobody took this seriously. So I mean, I am in every sense of international right. I can actually claim this land, and with enough, you know, backing from world powers, I can actually establish a country over here, which I rule, because nobody claims this. Since nobody claims this, there's no contest. I can literally just stroll in and establish Revolutionary Populist Republic of Badar Boy or whatever. Now what? That'll be bigger of a meme than me hating Bangladesh. And just to I had the game paused. I'm an idiot. Just to like make things clear, I do not hate Bangladesh or the people living there. It's just a meme over at Discord server that my hordes of Nasserist worldwide coalition is going to invade Bangladesh someday. It's just a joke. Oh, and just check these people. Kabaka crisis. 1953? In 1950. Alright, so if the devs are watching this, please know that this shit is happening. And it's something that has to do with Uganda. Not gonna check. But anyways, as you can see here, this Limai or Dimi, however you spell it. These are the Muslim AMT. They have an interesting folk stream where they can do their own thing. Golden triangle. Push to make up the title. Outbreak of the Korean War. Reach an agreement with Rangoon. Relocate Mongsad. It's actually pretty much interesting. Maybe I'll play it someday? I don't know. Not quite sure. Oh yeah. Let's see what you can do. We can cancel the Anglo-Egyptian Treaty of 1936. We can do the King of Egypt and Sudan. No, just cancel the treaty and then do this. It really doesn't matter. Meanwhile, let's check on our construction. Oh! Our, where did we build it? Where did we build it? It's here. Yes, I've built a power plant somewhere over here. As you can see, we no longer have deficiency in anything. Electricity is on our side. Let's check this national spirit. We have more demand on electricity and on metal. Let me check the resources. Oh no, these are not the resources. Yeah, these are the resources. As you can see, we have 5 electricity. Fossil fuel, we have a lot of fuel here and there. Okay. How's the British taking these from them? Weird. Alright. More research on the way. Of course, these will give me more research speed, which I kinda need. And I actually really like how there are just 88 days. Like, it's not really that far. That it does take that long. We're already filling up, stockpiling military trucks, so for now I'm not gonna stockpile anything. I'm just gonna focus on finishing everything we need. So we finish from this, we get over here. We finish from these, we get over here. You know what? I wanna finish with AK-47s, and we're gonna keep producing them until, I don't know, 2066. Because you can never go wrong with an AK-47. And I want, actually I can go on war economy or early mobilization, which will lower the consumer goods. I have that much consumer goods, or just only 4 factories. It's worth it? I don't know. But we can actually combat more influence. We're gonna combat the British one, and we're gonna preserve our own independence. We are 79% independent. The yummy resources of the Arab world. It's all going to the Americans. Wow. It's going to the Americans. I think these are because of the trade going on. Something, I'm not sure. It's the Imamate of Oman. No, they don't. Right. It's a little bit boring, I know, but hey. Oh, I need an autocannon, direct fire gun, and medium artillery. Alright. Right. We're producing a lot of AKs now, so as well. He's rolling. What else do I need? I need direct fire gun and medium artillery. But I didn't even see them. This is direct fire gun. Less AKs being produced, no problem. We just need them done in a week or so. We'll have them done. What else do I need? I need medium artillery. Where do I get it? Overthrow, medium artillery, transport right boat artillery. It's like boat. It's not the light ones. Oh, it's like the boat or something. No. It's still light artillery. No, I want the. Yeah, I need those, yeah. Gotcha. Alright. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get these done with. So once they are over, I can build this. And also, these will not take too much time, I believe. Right, once I'm finished, I wanna go for militarization. So we finish with food, we got more military factories. It is necessary. Also, I don't know how the Suez crisis goes in this mod, but I do know that our not so friendly neighbor, between quotations, is gonna do some shit, and I'm gonna have to counter it. We're gonna nationalize this place. Korean War. Communist forces of the okay. Establishment of Said. Government of Qatar announced the establishment of Said today. The settlement is set up next to the main oil facilities and is meant to be in the industrial corner of the rapidly growing oil industry in the country. Anchor terminal for Qatar and will be administered by the petroleum company. The government hopes this new industrial city will help growth in the country as it is also located near the working class neighborhoods of the country. Close proximity will aid in job creation and career development in the citizens of Qatar. For these citizens of Qatar. And I missed something about Mongolia. I'm just gonna call it Mongolia. King of Egypt and Sudan. We're gonna gain more stability, which we don't have. Yeah. Now let's enter the fuckfest that is the Korean Civil War, or the Korean War. Basically, these guys will push all the way down here, and these guys get some United Nations support, volunteers from all around the world, and they will push these guys over here. And these guys will be afraid, so they will start bringing in soldiers to help these guys. And then these guys will push, these guys will push, and these guys will push until they reach a stalemate. And north take this land, while the south takes this one. Alright, okay, we have artillery. Gonna upgrade our artillery. We're doing more research. Then I need to upgrade my weaponry, but also I need to upgrade my air force. Once this done, I'm gonna go for the air force, to be honest. Yeah. Specialist weapons 1. Right. Now, what I can do is also grab these, and these are like, oh yeah, these are like in 1955. I'm really way far away from that. I want some light aircraft, so I need to catch up on fighters. Get at least to... Oh, we have a lot to go down through. So I'm not going for heavy aircraft, for tactical bombers yet. I want just fighters. And I want them as fast as possible. Alright, I'm having a growing economy, no problem. And as you can see, Seoul has fallen for the first time. It's gonna be fun if I play as the North. It's gonna be fun. And then I'm just gonna go against the Soviets and China, just for shits and giggles. How's Lebanon doing? Syria? Jordan. By the way, I want to say something that a lot of things happen in this mod just before it was supposed to happen. For example, I can form the UAR in 1955, while it happened in like 1958. So if we want to stick to history, I think it's better to do that. No, we can actually go with the rest of the free officers. Yeah, we're not gonna do this. Not executing Nasser. He's like the most wholesome Arab leader I've ever seen. And we're going for the Egyptian revolution. this have a time? Oh no, it doesn't. Alright, so let me read this since you have nothing better to do, and these two will be all bypassed. So, both the corrupt and self-serving decisions the king has been making created a bomb waiting to explode. The spark that ignited the explosion came when 50 Egyptian auxiliary policemen were killed by occupation troops in a one-sided battle. The protests quickly became violent riots which turned anti-government. Is this the end of the Kingdom of Egypt? Then we go for the Egyptian Revolution. Seizing on the riots and instability, the free officers have instigated a coup against King Farouk. With the coup successful, this signals the end of the old order of Egypt and makes way for a new republic. Alright. Alright, I just want to stockpile 10 of these and start making powder. Oh, I'm now upgrading stuff. Right, there's no shame in upgrading. But let's stop with, let's just keep it which is 10. Let's look up. Oh, it actually also lowers all of these collectively. Interesting. It doesn't lower them by much. Right, just in case, I'm gonna tell my people to know where to move if anything happens. And these guys should push through here. Also, we need a navy. I think focus on the Air Force right now will be much more better in the long run. I suppose, of course. But let's watch the Korean War unfolds. I needed to pack my... and they got their volunteers from everywhere. The way, there's a game called, Rise of Nations. It's basically like a grand strategy, but at the same time RTS game, and it's a turn-based, the Battle of Incheon. Yeah, wait, they didn't land on Incheon? I think they failed. I didn't read that, I thought they landed. Basically, the the American and UN-backed forces pushed over here and landed in Incheon, or an area next to it, and fought off to recapture Seoul. Basically, as I was saying, in Rise of Nations, it's a turn-based game where you lead an army towards a location. For example, let's say I am playing as the United States. There's too many maps and settings in the game, from Alexander the Great, the Napoleonic eras, the discovery of the New World, and of course that's the Cold War as well, and free-for-all game. But since we're playing the Cold War, let me talk about the Cold War. So We can play either as the USSR or the USA. For example, let's say we are the USSR. Alright. So we get told that something is happening in Korea and we need to respond before the Americans respond. And you know what? I think I'll explain this in the next video since I don't have much time left. So see you on the next one. Goodbye.